Okay, 21-29, good luck. So we've not played before, we have no head-to-head score there. About 2,500 games per point, but you can see 2340 in rapid chess, so that's well above my best ever rating. So we're just going to try and castle here. Let's hit the bishop straight away, potentially sack a pawn. Oh, he does take. So take, knight takes. Yeah, I'm going to go with a g-pawn. Mess my structure up. It's just a game of blitz, isn't it? I went wrong in the opening there. Should have developed the bishop first, but it's done. So we're probably going to go queenside this game. So I'll still probably play pawn up, but I'll look to castle queenside. Bishop up would be nice, but obviously there's a very annoying queen down. Okay, plays up, so I'm going to have to play a pawn up here. I can't risk bishop up with the queen coming up. Now I can challenge the queen if it happens, so that's fine. But of course, bishop d3, and my bishop will have to go to e6. So he's played knight there. Oh, then I can develop then. I'll play right up and just queen up if he plays queen b3. I'll just potentially use my bishop as a big giant pawn. So knight up. So I don't really have any other move that I can play, do I? I don't think it'll take here though. It'll give me a relatively normal pawn structure, just more further up the board, unless he's gonna get queen and bishop up quickly. Otherwise, bishop up to try and trade bishop for knight, and then it gives you the option to castle kingside if you need to. Or even bishop up just to challenge this knight immediately. I say queen down, we're going to play queen up to match it. There might be a sacrifice here. Takes. I don't think so. He has gone for this. Okay. So we don't have many options, do we? Do we have to push this pawn? Probably. I don't think I've got any other choice really here. Maybe I'll throw a check in. It's gone a little bit wrong this game, hasn't it? Do you get the feeling some games where they just go a little bit wrong? And yeah, just not paying attention really in the opening. I should just develop the bishop normally first, not allow this pawn structure. So down, check, blocks. What have I got? Queen back, takes. Ooh, it's not very good, is it? But if we takes, everything opens up. Oh, you might be going queenside as well. So bishop up now though, at least it gives me the option to trade, doesn't it? So bishop up should be good as a principle. Okay, we've got the option to castle, but after queen up, we've got the option to at least trade here. He'll probably go with the pawn, and then once I get knight up, I can almost castle. Oh, he's happy to trade the queen. Okay. I'm assuming I just step forward now then, but he's going to push down. I can't stop it. Trade. Let's get the knight up then. I can always just go queenside then and just trade a few bits off. Missed that though, didn't I? So let's just play rook across and take. It might be one of them games where it's best not to castle, but if I castle, I've still got rook up, right? Yeah, let's castle and rook up. Rook across. But yeah, I've definitely gone wrong out of the opening here. White must have been at least +1, I would think. That's what I was looking at. I'm just realizing though, it's a little bit of a problem. Take isn't really very good. So what about across? Let's come over, give him the outside pawn. Extremely dangerous to do. Oh, it's the phone. Right, sorry about that, of all the times to get a phone call, but what do we do? Do we push the pawn? Let's just push the pawn. Okay, comes forward, but now have I got the option of rook up? Trade. Well, down is a bit dangerous anyway, isn't it? Let's take. Okay, rook forward. But now I've got the option to trade and rook up, right? If you go with a pawn, I've got my own pawn. So rook up should be a move here because the pawns are on dark squares. Difficult to do anything else, of course. The king's got a very natural square. These two pawns obviously on light squares. A little bit awkward, but... Rook down. See, how do I actually make any progress? I'm going to try and bring the king up before the pawn gets too advanced. So king up. Okay, but now can I push? If you come down, at least I've got a check. Actually, not what I ideally want, having it on a light square, but dangerous pawn pushes. Try and get this one as far up the board as I can before the rook gets round. Pawn down. So let's match that and go up. Okay. So is there a time that's okay to strike out? Rook takes, king takes is okay. So up, down, check. It's too risky, isn't it? What about up? I don't see anything better, but it's not easy. Not easy. Let's play it just because I don't see anything better. I think he'll probably more likely push than trade, but I do have a check and an active knight potentially. So he's just gone back. Okay, I think I better take there. Now, is it possible to guard these pawns? Down, rook across, up. Down. I'm not achieving anything, am I? I'm going to have to drop back, I think. Here, I guess he just goes here. I'm going to have to drop back. I can't make any progress. Not easily anyway. I might give up 2 pawns for 1 there. I don't see how I do anything better. Hold on, can I come across threaten to take? I'm just going to push this pawn up. At least we've got an isolated pawn each now. Can I stop him getting through? Let's go back. Yeah, I'm wondering whether I can get around. Oh, he chooses to trade. He must think it's winning now. And it probably is with that outside pawn. He's done really well, hasn't he? Terrific. Comes down. Up. Across. Up. Takes. Up. Back. Nothing. So I have to try and get my knight to cover a dark square. Actually, let's hit the bishop. Let's hit the 2. Okay. Wow, we managed to flag him. That was such a tough game, but we've managed to flag him. Boy, that was a tough one, wasn't it? Oof. 49 moves, so they're the move times for both players. But yeah, we messed up in the opening on this one. Let's see what the engine says we actually did. Oh, white's messed up in the ending a few times here. Much better. So this position, king goes on the wrong square, go here and you're actually still much better. But I knew I was worse for pretty much all that game. It's just one of them games where you get a little bit lucky. Or a big bit lucky. But yeah, even in the opening there, +1 for white when we messed up in the opening here. Yeah, we should just take the pawn or bishop up. Just keep it standard. H6 is just an early blunder or early mistake. Yeah, it's a mistake. But in this position, we've actually messed up where we dropped the pawn. We could have just pushed our outside pawn then, excuse me, and we're still just about level. So we've gone wrong then. In this position, the bishop down was a mistake, and we should have pushed our pawn immediately then instead of knight up. And then in this position, I say king went onto the wrong square. It's the same sort of effect, I think, knight going here and here. You're just threatening a check. But I thought the bishop needed to cut my knight at the end, so there might be a technical difference. So you go here to here, I guess. Yeah, that's actually a blunder. It's still losing for us. Yeah, that blunder there, I thought the bishop just drops back to cut the knight from coming in, and then, yeah, boy, that's lucky, isn't it? Very lucky.